is the Purusha? Where is that Purusha which we are discussing? Where is Brahman in our own system?
Everywhere.
He is everywhere. And where will you find him? In the heart. And we understood something about the spiritual heart. Through sadhana, spiritual heart also is to be cultivated, and self-knowledge also is to be cultivated through sadhana. Not that it is not there, so I have to cultivate it. So that I open up to its presence, so I have to cultivate it. Are you getting my points? These are all very important in Vedanta.
Once again.
See, why are we doing sadhana? Because reality is ever there as it is. I am not able to access it. Why am I not able to access it? My mind is overcluttered with different things. So sadhana is for my mind. Okay? And through this sadhana, I bring my mind to a verified state of clarity, through which I see the ever-present self. So you don't exactly generate self-knowledge. वो already है. You know, Raman Maharshi, anybody asked him how to gain that knowledge, he would say, Chumma Irat. Yes? Keep quiet, he would say. Be quiet, not just verbally, even mentally. Be quiet and you will get it. Once Swamiji was teaching meditation in London. Do you know that experience? ऐसे teach किया स्वामी ने, वो खुद समाधि में चले गए. Who will teach now? Best demonstration of meditation.
Is that photograph?
Is that this photograph?
Yes. This is the photograph. So Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. That is a state of being. You cannot know it in any other way but by being it. So this is what, now see, the question is on this. What and where is this Purusha that you are talking? If I just say it is pure consciousness, we won't understand a thing. You must feel the sense of pure consciousness within you. Usually if we close our eyes, what do we see? Andhakar hai, isliye open rakhe. Yes, this is the state. I told you, are searching the key under street light. This is the street light. यहाँ at least उजाला है, इसलिए यहाँ पर थोड़ा देखिए कुछ मिलेगा या नहीं. Because if I close my eyes, अंधकार है. No. With meditation this will change. प्रकाश तो अंदर है और बाहर जो कुछ भी है वो जड़ है. I render it conscious through my instruments of perception. This is the great Vedantic truth. Yes, things become perceptible because of my instruments of perception. And that is why प्रकाश जो है वो अंदर से ही निकलता है. It's the light of awareness that we are calling प्रकाश. वो कहीं बाहर तो है नहीं, अंदर ही है. तो इसलिए with meditation we will become sensitive to this. Then whichever deity you place there, आप अगर ठाकुर पे ध्यान कर रहे हो, it will get lit up. So much light, you will merge into that light. Anything you place there, it will get lit up. Why? You have awakened consciousness. तभी हमें पता चलेगा राम, श्री राम जो है वही कृष्ण है, वही राम कृष्ण है, वही क्राइस्ट है, वही अल्लाह भी है. But if you see them with an unawakened consciousness, we will say, the founder of Sanatana Dharma, founder of Christianity, founder of all this. The same universal consciousness comes in different forms according to the need of the times. And you are that consciousness. That's the beauty of the whole thing. That is why self-knowledge is primary. See, this is glory of Sanatana Dharma. यहाँ पर commandments भी नहीं है, belief systems भी नहीं है, forcibly, fundamental philosophy also is not there, forcibly making you accept something. It is only inner research conducted through sadhana, and you will see everything correctly. This is the glory of Sanatana Dharma. So you see, now he is asking, what is Purusha? Tell me more about the self. Tasmai sahovacha ihaivaanta sharire saumya sa purusho yasmin nedha Shodasha Kala Prabhavantiti. Pippalada said to him, "Oh Soumya, the self is in the space in the lotus-shaped heart of the body. The 16 parts, such as prana, all the various types of prana, man, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, all of this emerge from this self. Where is it located? It is located at the heart center. Don't try to imagine physiological heart. Okay. Then, Sir Ikshan Chakre, he imagined, means Purusha thought, who leaves the body when I am leaving? Similarly, who is in the body so that I feel I am the body? See, these are questions anyone can ask, isn't it? And what is the answer? That Purusha, with all possible attributes, created Hiranyagarbha. From Hiranyagarbha came faith, and from faith came space, from space air, from air fire, from fire water, from water earth, and from earth the organs. Next he created the mind and then food, and from food virility, austerities, the Vedas, the sacrifices, heaven and the other worlds, and then various designations in those worlds. See, this is a very important mantra quoted for in many contexts, so I will read out the mantra. Sa pranam asrijat prana shraddham kham vayu jyotirapa prithvi indriyam manaha annamaya annad viryam tapo mantraha karma loka lokeshu cha namacha. All this got created from that very same self. So, if you ask, what is the real nature of anything? What is the answer? Consciousness. Yes. But why I am seeing something as Jada, something as Chetan, something as partially Chetan? Why?
Depending upon the manifestation of consciousness.
In my mind. Yes, right? My perceptions will be according to the cultivation of my mind, according to my realization. See, this is a really very high state of consciousness where we understand this. That everything is actually the same thing, in different forms, under different names. So what is your definition, you know? For me, you are me in another form. Yes, I am you in another form. Actually speaking, this is the truth about us. That is why you have empathy. Yes, that is why you can put yourself in the shoes of another and feel what he is feeling. Because somewhere the consciousness overlaps. I can know, I can feel without being that person. So this is why Vedanta is the only unitary philosophy, which is telling you everything is the same thing in different names and forms. See, water can manifest as bubbles, wave or ocean. What is the difference in all these forms? Only formatic difference. Forms are different and name is different, function is different, but the content is only water. Anything apart from water? Like that. This is the common example given. Or like gold and ornaments. See, we like so many kinds of ornaments. But actually, is there anything called ornament apart from gold? It's only gold in different forms, names, different designs. Same thing. Now, if I say, well, I want the necklace apart from gold. Will I get? This is what we are doing. I want somebody apart from the reality of the self. Yes, I want something in life without self-knowledge. I am asking for the ornament without the gold. Yes, ये कोई philosophy नहीं है. This is the fact. See, when you even accept a relationship, are you able to see the divine there? Then it will work. But no. Satisfaction of some silly desire, you want some relationship. How will it work? Where you will not see the divine and respect the divine, nothing will work. Because उसका nature ही नहीं है. The nature of that being is divine. You didn't recognize that. This is the meaning. You can't ask for an ornament keeping out the gold. You can't ask for water to drink keeping out water, H2O. Yes. So anywhere where we do not recognize the divinity, that thing will not give us that level of satisfaction. This applies everywhere, including your family, your relationships, your children. Many times children have independent opinions, लेकिन हम क्या करते हैं? मुझको डिसोबे कर दिया, मेरी बात नहीं सुनी, क्यों सुनेंगे? That is another soul in evolution, ना? आपकी बात क्यों सुनेंगे? They came from you. They do not belong to you. Yes, you have no right over them. They actually came through you, not from you. They come through you, but they don't come from you. So don't impose your ideas and decisions on them. It will stifle the soul, it can't evolve. अगर वो mistake भी करे, उस mistake से वो सीखेगा. That freedom you should give. Vivekananda used to say, freedom is the first condition for growth. If I saw divinity there, I will give freedom. If I see my property there, I won't give freedom. मेरे हिसाब से उसको चलना है. I will think like this. So wherever we don't see the self, we won't make right decisions. Then we go to the next mantra. See, as an example, the rivers keep flowing until they reach the sea. And having entered the sea, they disappear, losing their names and forms. They are then referred to as the sea only. Similarly, the person who knows himself goes to the Purusha and is united with that Purusha. And he does so, all his attributes disappear. From then on, he is the Purusha itself, free from attributes and immortal. Here is the verse to disappear. See, like all rivers merging in the ocean. So when you see the glacier melts, Gomukh glacier melts, you get Ganga. Then we say Ganga, 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 Ganga Jal, Mahapavitra Jal. We do all that, then she will go and merge into the ocean. So ocean also is Ganga. Isn't it? Yes. Gomukh glacier also is Ganga. All water is Ganga Jal. Do you know? Because Ganga merges into the ocean. All water of any ocean, each ocean merges into another. ये जो 5 ocean हैं, इनके नाम हमने दिए हैं. Do you think there are 5 oceans? Yes, tell me. Suppose you go 30,000 feet above the earth. You think you will see 5 oceans with names written: Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean? There's one body of water. You gave those names and you suddenly thought there are 5 oceans. This is what we do. This is called science. Dividing, naming, taxonomizing and thinking it is reality. There are no 5 oceans. There are no 7 continents. There are no 200 countries. This is Vedanta. एक ही चीज है, प्रतीत हो रही है अलग अलग रूपों में, and we are thinking, we are giving reality to that difference. All water is Ganga water, finally. Everything is only Brahman. So to get this insight, you must go 30,000 feet above the earth, which means थोड़ा अपना consciousness raise करना है. Otherwise you won't get this unitary vision. Otherwise we will be fighting over borders. Isn't it? All countries are drawing big borders. Our BSF को बिठा रहे हैं. क्यों? Our identity is with our nation. Einstein once said, nationalism is sophisticated tribalism. We draw the borders and identify and defend it. थोड़ा ऊपर से आप देखना, it is all one piece of land, one body of water. I gave it different names. When I was in Cape Town, मैं कुछ दिन Cape Town में रही. We climbed that Table Mountain. आप गए हो वहाँ पे? it's very beautiful. Table mountain पे आप जाओगे तो you will see the Atlantic and Indian Ocean merge. And it's a really philosophical moment to see oceans merge. Suddenly it will strike you, अरे ये दो चीजें नहीं हैं. These are not two oceans.
One.
It is one. Indian Ocean looks blue, Atlantic Ocean looks green. कन्याकुमारी में आप देख सकते हैं. So it's blue water merging into green water, but only one body of water. We gave all these silly names and demarcations and boundaries, and we think they are real. So this is Vedanta. To be able to see from a higher state of consciousness, you will see only one thing. The lower you come, the more divisions. आप जब फ्लाइट से नीचे आ रहे हो, तभी तो दिखाई देता है कहाँ ये गाजियाबाद खत्म हुआ और कहाँ नई दिल्ली शुरू. And the more once you land, only boundaries. ये है हालत. So quickly, let's finish with two more mantras remaining. In a chariot wheel, spokes are seen to be resting on its hub. The sixth mantra I am reading. Similarly, the Purusha has attributes resting on him, both inside and outside. Try to know the true nature of that Purusha. If you know him, death will not be able to touch you. Everything rests on the hub of a wheel, isn't it? All the spokes rest on the hub of the wheel. And because there is the hub, there is the wheel. है ना? हब के सिवाय कहाँ रहेगी? So everything rests in the self. Because the self is there, the wheel of life is moving. This is the idea. बहुत सुंदर सुंदर ideas देते हैं देखिए. People are told his disciples, I know this much about Parabrahman. There is nothing further to know about it. This is the truth about Brahman. It is the very hub of the universe. Yatra Vishwam Bhavati Ekaridam. See, our Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam Yatra Vishwam Bhavati Ekaridam, all is derived from this Upanishadic knowledge. There's only one thing, appearing as so many different things. तो थोड़ा ये जो ज्ञान है, let it not remain only as vritti ज्ञान. This is actually swarupa ज्ञान. Then only a sense of amity and equality with everything will naturally come, because that is the real nature of life. No man is an island, and nothing is differentiated actually. Nothing is differentiated. इसलिए आपको पता है जो ठीक ऋषि होते हैं, they are the main chief characteristic of a rishi is karuna. Deep inner compassion, a melting heart for everyone, because मेरा consciousness ही वो अनुभव कर रहा है, ऐसा प्रतीत होता है उनको. They cannot bear suffering of others. This is the sign of a rishi, because he sees clearly, he feels exactly that pain. Because in awareness we are one. Only body and mind are functioning separately because we are functioning as individuals, but the same consciousness is shining through. See, there are 7.5 billion people on the planet. Are there 7.5 billion cells? No. There are 7.5 billion bodies. Yes, but same self. When we say I, we are pointing to the same self, all of us, shining through all of us, through different bodies and minds, it's shining. एक ही चीज है. This is the real sense of unity and equality, which all these politicians, everybody is talking of that, you see. This is where it is found, in spiritual consciousness. तो थोड़ा इसका आभास मिल जाए जीवन में तो it will become beautiful life.
वृत्ति ज्ञान को अंग्रेजी में क्या बोलते हैं? वृत्ति ज्ञान का अंग्रेजी क्या है?
अंग्रेजी नहीं है ना, because अंग्रेजी is all वृत्ति ज्ञान. Yes. I'll open the floor to questions. See, actually he has asked a good question. What is English equivalent of वृत्ति ज्ञान? कोई English equivalent नहीं है, क्योंकि वृत्ति concept नहीं है, वृत्ति ज्ञान concept नहीं है, because everything that English is handling is vritti. It is object and its modification in the mind. So स्वरूप की idea नहीं है, तो इसलिए there is no शब्द भी नहीं है.
Is it translated as tendency also? No, not exactly. No.
You can say it is a modification of mind which pertains only to a thought form, not to the consciousness of vritti. isn't it? Most things in life are far beyond our mind. I mean, our thought form, isn't it?
Because manovritti is referred.
मनोवृत्ति वो हिंदी है ना, we call it मनोवृत्ति. इंग्लिश में बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है. I face it all the time.
Manovritti means what? Tendency of the mind?
No, vritti itself means a modification of the mind.
What is modification?
Modification is like a fluctuation in your mind, which is responsive. The idea of knowledge in yoga is, suppose I see this object. A vritti of this, similar to this, something similar to this is recreated in my mind. It is actually my mind modified into this. That is called a vritti. Dhatu is vrit, and that is illumined by consciousness standing behind. So I get the idea, I know this. फिर मैं नाम दे देती हूँ Mike. So now I know what this is. Form, name, shape, function, all your contribution. Actually, it is like that.